Les is a farmer who's making a big difference. He's gifting a massive chunk of his land to grow food for struggling families, and his passion for helping people is inspiring others.
Doing something like this puts everything... Sorry.
There's an old saying that you reap what you sow, and that's never been more true for Les Baggerly. As he shows us around his former flower farm, Les talks of a new passion blossoming inside him.
Look at all these people here. Yeah. You know, they don't have to be here, but they're all here because I want to help make a difference.
A spirit of service now sprouts up from Les's paddocks that grew out of the most difficult season of his life.
1st of July 1999, I had a stroke, yep. Imagine laying flat on your back, you can't work half your body. You get a lot of time to think and reassess what you've been doing with your life.
Les wanted to help others and vowed to donate his land and time to feed those in need.
This is what I do now. It was time for me to give back instead of taking. The satisfaction I get out of doing this, I can't explain it. I just can't explain it.
Les partnered with food relief charity FareShare, whose volunteer army helped cultivate the cabbage and bring up the broccoli, bound for communities where it eases the burden.
I love growing food. I love doing it for a good cause and working with volunteers.
Isabel Mensink is the garden program manager for FareShare, but her history with Les's farm goes back to her student days when she visited on a field trip.
It captured my heart, so I decided I would one day work here, and here I am.
Years later, Isabel oversees groups of volunteers as they grow vegetables to be used in meals for the needy. Joan has been volunteering for a decade. Why do you do it, Joan?
Why do I volunteer?
Yeah.
I've always volunteered. It just gives me a purpose in life. I get the buzz. I just like mixing with people and, you know, having a purpose.
Doing some good.
Yeah, doing some good. That's exactly, and it makes me feel good.
The positive energy follows the veggies from the farm to the FareShare kitchen, the next phase in this goodwill mission. Here, more volunteers give their time to wash, slice and dice the harvest so chefs like Joseph can whip them into a tasty meal. Oh, smells good, Joseph. What are we doing here?
I'm doing a salmon stir fry.
Bit of veggies in there?
All the mushrooms, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, most of it from the gardens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is the broccoli we saw harvested this morning.
Yes, that's the one we just washed it and we put it on.
Proteins, in this case salmon, bolster the bounty, and it also helps illustrate the aim of FareShare, to provide food relief that's not only available, but highly nutritious as well.
We spend a lot of time to make our meals delicious and nutritious because we feel if someone is going through a period of hardship, the best thing they can get is a delicious meal.
Paul Conroy is the CEO of FareShare, and he says he's never seen more families and individuals coming forward for support in order to put food on the table.
Through the cost of living crisis, as well as the natural disasters happening around Australia, have really seen an elevated demand for food relief.
And after the hard work in the paddock, this is where the sharing begins. It's estimated that up to 500,000 meals are created using produce grown on Les's farm, and that forms more than 2 million meals that FareShare produces annually for those in need around Australia. FareShare relies on community generosity to do their work, and Les's kindness has been a game changer for the organisation.
Les has been absolutely an incredible godsend for FareShare. We couldn't do what we do without someone like Les, and we're incredibly lucky to have him.
The remarkable thing is Les sees himself as the lucky one, and he hopes that his example of giving plants a seed within others to get their hands dirty and see what they can do to support those in need.
Life's short, and if you can do good, do it. I can't put it any other way, Seb.